Hey friends, Clinton here. You know, there are countless leadership theories and strategies out there. Some as complex as a Rubik's Cube and some as mysterious as the Bermuda Triangle. But what if I told you that there was a powerful framework that combines all the essential elements of leadership into a simple triangle? Intrigued? And stick around as we delve into the power triangle of leadership. We'll start off with the first dimension of the power triangle, leading. Here, we're not just talking about any type of leadership. We're talking about servant leadership. It's like being a butler at a fancy dinner party. And your job is to make everyone else look good and keep things running smoothly. Who does this better than Mark Benioff, the CEO of Salesforce? Now, he's not literally serving tea and biscuits, but he has championed a model that puts the stakeholders at the heart of the company's mission. Imagine giving away 1% of your product, 1% of your equity, and 1% of your employees' time, all to philanthropy. That's some high quality service right there. Now, how can you start serving as a leader? 1 is to listen actively. Yes, it involves not speaking. Shocking, I know. 2 is to empathize. Try walking in their shoes. Just make sure that they're your size. 3 is to be selfless. Remember, there's no I in team, but there is an I in iPad. So try sharing yours once in a while. Remember, be a servant leader and empower your team. Moving on to the second dimension of the power triangle, persuasion. Now, before you start thinking, I'm trying to teach you how to be the next Jedi, let me clarify. Persuasion in leadership is about creating a let's do it environment rather than a do it or else one. Who could do it better than the real life Iron Man, Elon Musk himself? Musk doesn't have an arc reactor or a fancy metal suit. No wait, he does have a metal suit. But I know for sure what he has is ethos, pathos, and logos, which are just as cool. So how can you add a touch of Jedi persuasion to your leadership? 1 is to build credibility, because no one will listen to the boy who cried wolf. 2 is to connect emotionally. We're humans, not robots. Unless you're watching, Sophia. 3 is to use logic, because just because doesn't work outside of childhood. Unless you're using it on your kids. Works on my kids every time. Remember, ethos, pathos, and logos. Your own Jedi mind trick. Finally, we arrive at the third dimension of the power triangle, inspiration. Now, I'm not talking about the I want to paint a sunset type inspiration. I mean the let's change the world type. Now, when it comes to this, who better to learn from than the late Nelson Mandela? Nelson Mandela was the epitome of inspiration. He didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. He fought strong to end apartheid in this country. After his release from prison, he negotiated an end to apartheid and became the first black president of this country. How can you sprinkle a little bit of Mandela magic into your leadership? 1 is to set a clear and compelling vision. Because if you don't know where you're going, you may end up somewhere else. And that's probably not where you want to be. 2 is to be a role model. Walk the walk and talk the talk. And maybe do a little dance while you're at it. 3 is to understand and support your team. Because no one wants to work for a leader who thinks empathy is a new app. So inspire your team, fuel their motivation, and foster commitment. And there you have it, the power triangle: lead, persuade, and inspire. No, it's not the new sequel to the Bermuda Triangle. It can be just as mysterious and powerful when applied correctly. This leadership framework is not about asserting dominance or manipulating others. It's about being a servant, a persuader, and an inspirer. Or in simpler terms, being a Jedi Butler who's also a motivational speaker. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap for those who are multitasking while watching this video. 1 is to lead by serving a team. It's not just about the apron, but it's about the attitude. 2 is to persuade with credibility, emotional connection, and logic. Jedi mind tricks, anyone? 3 is to inspire by setting a vision, acting as a role model, and understanding your team. Just don't start referring to yourself in the third person. Isn't that right, Clinton? I hope this video gave you some food for thought and a few laughs. I'd love to hear your views and experiences about leadership. So please leave a comment below and let's get the conversation started. And if you chuckled even once during this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Until next time.